Hadi bakalım. Amikim bugün Bunker izliyoruz. Bunker. Yeraltı sığınağı en büyük. Şey var ya. Var. Videodan dolayı mı?
Benim yaka mikrofondan olabilir.
Müzikten geliyor.
Videodan oldu, videodan. Oo. Oğlum bu ne lan, her yer sığınak mı?
Sometimes I'll just think about like, what point in my life did I make a decision that has cascaded into other decisions?
Abi Türkçe yok mu ya sizde? Enes abi sen yüklüyorsun Türkçe. Heh.
That have led me to where I am at this exact moment.
This is that moment. Since we started this channel, we have tried to do everything we can to bring you all the best content. Come on. But this week we thought we would get out of LA and try something a little bit different.
Enes abi nerede yaşıyor lan acaba?
LA.
Onu hiç düşündünüz mü?
LA'de yaşıyor.
Ya LA'de yaşıyor, LA'de yaşıyor, onu anladık da evini merak ediyorum Muhammed. LA.
He.
Yozgat mı?
We just arrived to the Rapid City, 2 hours away from the bunkers. It's gonna be a really interesting trip. It is so cold outside. Look at me, how many layers I have. Mikey's picking up the rental car. It's a little bit chaotic, as usual. Let's get started.
We're going somewhere that I never thought I would go to.
Türkiye'de böyle bir şey var mı? Bilen var mı hocam? Yani Türkiye'de de böyle sığınakların bulunduğu ve sadece sığınak kiralayabildiğim bir yer var mı?
Yani yeraltı mekan olarak mı?
Evet, yeraltı böyle sığınak olarak kullanabileceğimiz bir yer.
Metropol
Ankara'da
otopark.
vardı bizim.
Hayır, sizin evin şeyinden bahsetmiyorum. Bodrumundan falan bahsetmiyorum.
He.
Mesela
O
bak
da aynı mantık.
şuraya bak Ahmet.
Ha böyle full sığınak mekan.
Aynen öyle. Bak şöyle her yeri sığınak olan böyle
Türkiye'de var mı?
tamamen işte onu soruyorum.
What I would go to. We're going to Arby's right now. Enes is a big Arby's guy. He
Var, sadece kira olmuyor. Ha, direkt satın mı alıyorsun?
always talks about it. He loves that melted nacho cheese they have.
I just love that like everybody watches our channel and they think like
Satın
we eat
alanlar
like
kiralar.
$300 dinners and like
No,
fast food
We argue about whether to go to Arby's or Taco
to
Bell.
talk about.
Honestly, I should have gotten it without cheese. I think it would have been better. We're the Cowboy Inn. So we drove from Rapid City to the Cowboy Inn.
Cowboy
It's a small
Inn.
motel and guys have been getting comfortable lately.
Bu mu
Staying
Enes
in
abi?
Places.
Ha, bu Enes abi Türk abi, o Yozgatlı.
Bit of a
Belli,
change.
belli.
Granted, the lady at the
Too old,
reception
yeah.
was so nice that she looked at us and she's like, "You guys are big guys. You guys can use an extra room." So we got 2 rooms. Let's check it out. Are we ready for this?
I want to see it.
See. Oh, from 70s.
Well, this is normal.
Smells good. It smells like
Abi biz sığınak için geldik de.
Can I tell you something? It's clean. Yeah. Like it feels.
Enes abi vlog çekmiş gibi ya.
It's just,
I like the CRT TV.
Who doesn't like a good old John Travolta over here?
Oha, bunu hatırlıyorsunuz mu lan? Şunu.
Ben o nesilde yoktum.
O soğutucu mu?
Gibi. Aslında soğutucu yani. Klima aslında mantık olarak.
Bizde var da çalışmıyor.
Benim Mersin'de de vardı. Ama ben kendimi bildim bileli o çalışmıyordu yani. Bitmişti yani, anladın? Ama sadece vardı, orada duruyordu yani.
Takıyorlar dışarı, bir işe yaramıyor.
The CRT TV.
Who doesn't like a good old John Travolta over
I
here?
mean, John Travolta was a good-looking dude back in the day. Look at him.
Ha, duvara monte edilmiş hali gibi. Baba sen klimayı nereye monte ediyorsun amına koyayım başka türlü ya?
Ayaklı klimalar var.
Tamam da klima deyince benim aklıma ayaklı klima gelmiyor ki. Normal klima geliyor. Ya
Pervaneli
duvara
de var.
monte edilmiş klima geliyor benim aklıma. Kapıya mı? Oğlum kapıya klima mı monte edilir? Allah
He
Allah.
had moves. It was a long day. We flew all the way here. We drove all the way to, I don't even know what town this is. We're in this little motel. It's nice, but we got some work to do. Armand, we got to plan this shoot tomorrow. Let's go.
Ha, içine sokulmuş var. Okey anladım.
The next morning, we were all set to meet our host, Dante Vicino. A San Diego architect turned bunker guru, Dante has spent the last 5 years working to turn these desolate bunkers into a community of like-minded people. So we just finished our breakfast with Dante. I'm so excited for today. I know we're used to touring some of the most expensive properties in the world, but something about today's tour, the fact that we're checking out this bunker, the whole story, conversion, I'm literally so excited. And tonight we're staying there. It's a little cold. I can barely talk, but enthusiasm is definitely there.
Enthusiasm.
In 2016, Views acquired a U.S. Army base formerly known as the Black Hills Ordnance Depot with 575 concrete and steel underground bunkers that were originally built as a military fortress
575 tane
Selamünaleyküm.
sığınak. Aleykümselam Alim. Aleykümselam.
that stored explosives and
Kardeşim ne
munitions.
yapıyorsun? Ne var ne yok?
The
Görüşemiyoruz.
U.S.
Abi-
has repurposed
Sığınaklara bakıyoruz abi. IRL mayere sonra LOL geçeceğiz abi.
İzlemedeyim.
the base into the
Ben
largest
yapamıyorum
private
ya.
shelter community on Earth
Ben
for as
yapamıyorum onu.
many as 5,000 people to survive virtually
Kontrol
any
mü?
catastrophic event
Yok kansız abi.
and its aftermath. There's really nowhere quite like it in the entire world.
What is Vivos X Point?
Eskiden burayı mühimmat deposu olarak kullanıyorlarmış chat. Türkçe bilmeyen varsa ben anlatayım. Mühimmat deposu olarak kullanıyorlarmış. Sonra burayı sığınağa çevirmişler ve insanlara vermeye başlamışlar. Satmaya başlamışlar
Is
yani.
our new name for
var.
something that's been around for 80 years. This was originally called the Black Hills Ordnance Depot. And when the military built this for World War II, they had everything from the production, the manufacturing end, the distribution end, and then the storage, even testing for bombs, weapons, munitions, artillery, you name it. What we have turned this into is now the ultimate off-grid survival community. And it is the
Mantıklı
only
aslında.
place like it.
Ben
Not
eminim
only
Türkiye'nin de bir yerinde böyle şeyler vardır yani. Hani böyle mühimmat şey olarak, deposu olarak kullanılan.
in the country, but in the world.
And it is the largest one also.
It is also the largest. This is the highest point on our property, and I just love it because it's a vantage point. We can see the entire property, all of the hundreds upon hundreds of bunkers.
Not to mention, you'll literally see anybody coming in.
Yeah.
So you have a really good sense of the area and control of the area.
Yeah, exactly. From a security standpoint, this is a very strategic location as well.
Amazing. I want you to explain it in your own words. How does it feel to be here? Because first off, I love it. It's so quiet.
I still get the novelty of being here from the first time I ever stepped foot on the property. And that was, geez, back in 2016, 2017, I want to say. I always tell people you have to really, you can see it in pictures, video, you can see it on YouTube, you can see it on cable TV, but then it's different when you're actually here. The connection to nature, we haven't been on a paved road in about an hour of driving now, and there's something that's just kind of raw and for lack of a better word, it's just cool.
Hangi doğa?
In this video today, we'll be exploring the whole site and visiting 3 different bunkers in different stages of their development. We will start with an abandoned bunker, as it would have been when the military left the base in the 1960s, and we will finish with a completed bunker ready to live in, where we'll be staying the night.
Okay. İlk restore edilmemiş, 1960'tan kalma bir şeyin içine gireceklermiş. Sonra da tamamen restore edilmiş ve bir insanın yaşaması için ayarlanmış bir şeyin içine gireceklermiş arkadaşlar. Ben size sürekli çeviri yapacağım bu konu hakkında.
Abi altta yazıyorsun sana ya.
Okuyorsun.
Alright, so we just arrived to the first bunker. This is an empty one.
Ben anlattım dedim
Dante's
ya.
gonna
Tamam
show us
kanka
around.
okey.
Tell us what we have in front of us.
So this is an original bunker. Before we do anything to it, this is what they will look like. And then you'll see as we progress throughout the day what we're turning them into. And all of those improvements are really done on the inside. So at the end of the day, every single one we walk up to today, it'll look just like that. Once we go inside, that's where it really starts to change. But this is 80 years of history just stuck in time. Just stopped right there.
Dante, let's go check it out.
We gotta see it.
We gotta see it. Let's go. Wow. Okay, I know you mentioned it to me. You have two lengths, 60 foot and 80 foot. Is this the 80 foot one?
These are all 80 foot,
80
yes.
foot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything I'm going to show you today is going to be an 80 foot.
You can see the lines of forms that they've used to kind of frame the concrete.
And as an architect, I love that. I think it is so cool when the structure and the engineering of a building, of anything we have here, is fully indicated and displayed in the final part of the design. And you don't see that a lot. You see in standard development that these were not meant as architectural masterpieces, but there's something that's so damn cool about them.
Aslında var ya, bizim Ahmetlere böyle bir yer lazım ha. Şikayet gelmemesi için. Bence. Bak böyle bir yer tutsalar bizim Ahmetler, harbiden sıfır şikayet alırlar ha. Sıfır. İstediğinizi yapın amına koyayım.
Being now used for architecture in that, you can see perfectly.
Bizim TR sığınağı da bu. Bakayım. Yani şey yapısı farklı.
Gerçekten Türkiye'de nerede var abi? Ben bulamadım.
Çanakkale dedik ya.
Burada Ankara Kalesi'nin altına inşa edilen diyor mesela. Vardır abi, %100 vardır arkadaşlar.
They had the foundation and then they come up
Mesela aynen öyle. Bak Aydın'la Ayhan depoda yaşıyor arkadaşlar. Şakasız depoda yaşıyor. Yani depoda yaşıyor dediğim, akşam evlerine gidip uyuyorlar. Sabah öğle akşam işte uyuyana kadar depoda oyun oynuyorlar. Kimseyi rahatsız etmesinler diye.
Bazen de direkt depoda kalıyorlar mesela.
Aynen öyle. Bazen çok geç oluyor. Sikerim ya, uyuyayım diyor mesela.
particular section goes about 6 feet out. And it's like an anchor underneath the dirt that they put over. So right now, if we were to see daylight again through here, it would be through about
Ama pencere yok ya, böyle çok açık şey değil.
8 feet of concrete and dirt combined.
Amazing. And we have to address this. Echo in here.
Eko var, evet.
It's crazy.
Eko var.
I mean, like Dante said, this is as raw as it gets. And keep in mind, these weren't built to be homes. No. These were built to be storage units, safe storage units.
Exactly.
And,
the safest storage that we had in the country probably at the time, next to Fort Knox,
And, we've talked about it with waterproofing and proper maintenance. I genuinely think these will last forever. Dante, this is super interesting. I love that we saw it at raw. But I want to go to a construction site. I want to see how you guys frame the walls, frame the floors, and just kind of run the utilities.
You are going to be amazed at how normal that looks. If this is such a different thing for you to see, we're going to walk into the next one.
Enes abi biraz abartıyor da. O hangi eve girse abartıyor. Bence dümdüz beton yani.
And you're going to be like, oh, this looks like a normal house.
Normal house.
And that's the whole point.
Let's go check it out.
Let's go do it.
The sheer scale of Vivos X Point is staggering and covers a total land area around 18 square miles.
Abi bunlar nereye sığacak? Kardeşim adam dedi ya, bak chat, ben okuyunca da ondan sonra bana laf ediyorsunuz ama chat. Adam dedi ya kardeşim, ilk başta boş bir yere, hani 1970'ten kalma bir yer göstereceğim, ondan sonra hazır bir yere geçeceğiz diye. Sonra neden Juros okudu diyorsunuz mesela.
Everywhere you look,
okuduğunu anlamayanlar da var abi chatte.
you can see bunkers as far as the eye
Oluyor ya,
can see.
hepimiz olabilir.
With the peace and solitude, I can really understand why people like it out here. Before we head to that second bunker, I want to thank this week's video sponsor, Artlist. If you enjoy the music and the style we've been able to create.
Devam.
This is kind of the halfway done bunker. This is one that we've really
Yarısı
taken our
yapılmış.
time with. You get a really good sense of like, this is really going to start looking like a house to you.
Hadi bakalım.
And you've explained this to us in the car. A lot of people here actually leave their bunker door open and actually have a regular exterior door, like a house.
Because really from this threshold back is your conditioned space. What we have here is going to be fuel storage. This is the water room. You'll see the PEX lines are kind of ready to go there. It's insulated. We have the polypro there so that the water lines don't get any frost, they don't freeze. This right here will be where we'll have some fuel storage, as well as that thing that I really like. That is a nuclear, biological, and chemical air filtration unit. It has a one-way check valve, so it can only let air in, but can't let it out, and it filters it, and then we can push that air out into the bunker through a dehumidifier.
Some of the people that buys in here, they're buying this place because they feel safe and they feel like if something happens, in the outside world,
Yeah.
they can always come back here,
Yeah.
right?
No, this is the perfect off-grid location. South Dakota in general is an amazing place to just get away from the major urban centers that we have across the country, to get away from the coastlines, you know, potentially targeted areas. And a lot of people just really do feel safe here. And I think it's a
Bedo ona da bakarız
massive
zaten ya.
alternative to what you might be used to.
It's a nice little escape.
Yeah, it's totally an escape.
Absolutely. Dante, take us in.
Ha, sen diyorsun ki bunu izleyeceğimize, böyle yarı bir şey izleyeceğimize direkt third bunker'a geçelim. O zaten hazır bitmiş bunker olduğu için direkt ona mı geçelim diyorsunuz? Hani boşu gördük, bir de dolusunu mu görelim diyorsunuz direkt? Yoksa ya ben bunu da izlemek isterim yani, yarı dolu.
Tostum.
Cyber'ım!
Tostum ne yapıyorsun?
Ne yapıyorsun lan piç?
Tövbe.
Pardon. Sağ.
Sağ ol sen.
Oğlum
Sen sağ ol
neredesin? Neredesin sen?
Tostum şarkı yapıyoruz ya.
Ya ne şarkısı abi, ne şarkısı ya, ne şarkısı ya?
Gel o zaman.
Ne?
Beğeneceğim mi?
Ya abi ne oluyor? Yine şarkı geldi ya. Evet hadi bakalım.
Hype XB.
Vicdan, mama istemez yerita. Hasta la vista hiçbir şey bir daha. Sözlerde iddia gözleri lila. O zaman sana teslim diyorum, telefonumda resmin wallpaper. Etraf dolu bad bitch. Sensizlik çok zor vay be.
Bitti mi?
Daha hepsini dinle tamam mı?
Biraz daha.
Bir şey söyleyeyim mi?
Heh.
Az önce bir şeyin yanında, Ebo'nun yengenin yayınında şey demişti. Ebo'nun şarkıları ve Cyber'ın şarkıları bütün rapçilerden hemen
Attım kanka, bu sala böyle
Ne diyordu kanka?
uzun cümle kurunca bu salaklaşıyor bu aptal.
Kısa kursana kanka, ben kaybettim beni yarısı.
Anlat kanka, bir daha anlat.
şarkıları diyor.
He?
Doğru.
Ne diyor?
Çoğu rapçiden daha iyi şarkıları diyor. Doğru.
Çok teşekkür ediyorum.
Abi
hocam,
zaten.
sağ ol.
Vallahi öyle.
Cyber Rus diyorum ya sana.
Olmuş mu?
Olmuş. Güzel, vallahi güzel duruyor yani. Peki ne zaman çıkıyor bu?
Kanka birkaç güne işte bitecek, yüklenecek. Yüklendikten sonra...
Aman diyeyim şu Spotify'ını al da sonra başka Spotify'lardan almaya çalışma şu şarkıya geri.
O gittik biz o arkadaşlar.
Cyber altın kelebeği almışsın diyorlar.
Altın tırtıl verdiler bana. O kelebek olacak abi.
Kanka biz de bunker izliyoruz. Sığınak. Dünyanın en büyük sığınağı. Bakalım neler varmış bu sığınakta.
Ben bunker'ı saçma buluyorum hocam.
Neden abi?
Ben 4
Ben de.
sezon, 5 sezon The Walking Dead izledim.
Tamam.
Hiç daha bunker'dan çıkan, yaşayan olmadı. Bu hapishane, okul falan kendi şeyini yaparsın bu tür durumlarda hocam.
Nükleer.
Öldün.
Bunker'da da ölür müsün?
Ölürsün hocam.
Niye ama bunker?
60 Seconds oynadım ben, kafayı yiyorsun bir süre sonra.
60 Seconds'da da ölmüyorsun ama.
Ben öldüm hep.
Ben ölmedim.
Demek ki ben ölürmüşüm.
Ben ölmedim.
Ben öldüm hocam.
Peki
Bir de ben
mesela
yanıma kimseyi almadım biliyor musun? Hiç.
şimdi sana o
Kalbine
soruyla
çocuk var mı?
gelecektim aslında, biliyor
He.
musun?
He.
Dünyadaki herkesi düşün.
Aha.
Dünyadaki her hayvanı düşün.
Aha.
Ve dünyadaki her müzik aletini düşün.
Dur, karıncalar çok uzun sayması, bekle.
Tamam mı? Hayır, dur. Cyber. Bir bunker'a gireceksin. Ya kanka atma, güzel bir soru soruyorum ya. Cyber.
Heh.
Bir bunker'a gireceksin. Yanına
Hı hı.
5 kişi, 5 hayvan, 5 de müzik aleti alacaksın abi.
Hmm. 5 kişi.
Evet.
Aga 3 erkek 2 kız alırım, hiç fark etmez. Ama
Niye?
özellikle sarışın olursa
Niye?
güzel
Niye?
bir soy devam eder.
Evet.
Ondan sonra 5 hayvan, 3 dişi 2 erkek yine kalırım.
Kaç ney?
3 dişi 2 erkek.
Peki bir şey diyeceğim sana.
Heh.
Yani 3 erkek 2 kız insanlarda, hayvanlarda niye 3 erkek 2 dişi? Ay pardon.
Çünkü
3 dişi 2 erkek.
Şöyle dostum düşündüm. Hayatta kalmamız lazım ya. İnekler hızlı üresin diye ama biz hani mesela dışarı çıkılması gerektiğinde dedim erkekler gitsin, anladın mı? Bir kişi feda artı bir feda edilebilir aldım bir tane. 2'ye 2 aslında.
Niye? Kadınlar yapamaz mı?
Hayır oğlum 2'ye 2 bir
Yapamaz.
tane de artı bir feda edilebilir
Ha,
buldum,
okey.
aldım.
Okey.
Abi sen
okey.
çıksan ne oluyor?
Ben çıkmam hocam. Lider benim ya. Almıyorum
Abi
bu
Cyber
kişiyi.
niye çıksın? Cyber lider amına koyayım. Cyber
Bunu
orada
almıyorum ben.
koordineden sorumlu eleman yani.
Ha, öldün aslan hadi.
Kim öldü?
Oh almıyorum bu arkadaşı. Eyvallah
Tamam
abi.
5 müzik aleti.
Baba müzik aleti almayayım. Bir FL stüdyolu bilgisayar alayım mı ben?
Ne yapacaksın amına koydum? Bankara rap şarkısı mı
Bir
çıkaracaksın ya?
tane de hype sex
Hatta
alsın kafi.
erkekler de bir ayıp seks amına koyayım.
Oğlum Bankara şarkı mı çıkartacaksın amına koyayım?
Ama oğlum yaşananlar
Abi
ne
sarar.
anlatılır ha?
Kanka
Bankara,
Spotify'da
Bankara.
izlenme 5 şu an.
İnternet yok.
Akıl sağlığını korur böylece.
Oğlum evet.
Yani sen diyorsun ki 5 tane müzik aleti almam, bir FL stüdyolu bilgisayar alırım diyorsun.
Evet, evet.
Okey abi, tamam. Tamam abi. Peki abi.
İnsanlar istediğim insanlar olabiliyor mu?
Abi dünyadaki herkes olabilir.
Herkesten olabilir.
Herkes.
Tamam. Erkekleri seçiyorum.
Seç.
Ben dahil 5 kişi mi?
Hayır, sen hariç 5 kişi.
He tamam o zaman. O zaman 3 kız 3 erkek oluruz. 2 erkek alırız. Erkekler Snoop Dogg, Wiz Khalifa.
Tamam.
Kızlardan birinin 2
Hype Zex'i sattın. Hype Zex'i sattın.
Snoop Dogg var oğlum hayır.
Evet, evet.
Kızlar Nicki Minaj.
Tamam.
Cardi B bir de Wednesday.
Wednesday bu şeydeki mi? Netflix'teki Wednesday mi?
Ortega.
Jenna Ortega'dan bahsediyorsun.
Jenna Ortega değil ama Wednesday karakterini istiyorum ben.
Niye abi? Jenna Ortega işte Wednesday.
Arada korkutur bizi film gibi oğlum. Düşünsene kapıyı bir açıyorum karşımda böyle duruyor insan bak.
Tamam. Müzik aleti FL Studio.
Efes.
FL
Midi
Studio
klavye.
bilgisayar. Hayvan.
Wagyu ineği.
Sen onu nereden öğrendin?
Neyi nereden öğrendin?
O wow iğneğini nereden öğrendin sen?
Ha, ben geçen Kobe bifteği yedim.
Okey abi, tamam.
Sure.
This looks like a house.
Yeah,
Abi sen
it's
kim alırdın?
like I said, really.
Ney?
Sen kimi alırdın sığınağa?
Ben
Beş kişi.
şey olsa ben yaşamam.
Çünkü
ben
ilk
yeter,
şişmanlar
kafi
ve
derim.
gözlükler ölür.
Ben kafi derim. Baba yeteri kadar yaşadık. Çok şükür Rabbime derim. Ve okey derim,
Abi.
anladın mı yani? Ben böyle arada bir
Çatık
kahramanlık
attım,
yaparım
baksana.
gibime geliyor. Hani böyle aradan kurtulayım.
O zaman Jurox sana bir soru soracağım. Dünyanın sonu gelmiş, böyle zombi şeyi olmuş.
Tamam.
Tamam. Bir kadın bir erkek geliyor işte sizin kampınıza sığınmak istiyor. Alır mıydın?
Çok çok zor bir soru.
Ben almam, öldürürdüm de yerini öğrendiği için.
Çok zor bir soru. Çok zor. Hayır ama yine yanlış.
Ne?
Yine yanlış abi.
Değil hocam.
Hayır yanlış. Çünkü eğer senin mantığınla düşünürsek onların başka birinin bundan geldiğini düşünüyorsun değil mi?
Evet.
Ama o grup hangi bölgeye yolladıklarını biliyor ki onları. Yani lan bu adamlar gelmedi demek ki öldüler, bir şey oldu, bir gidip bakalım
Belki zombi yedi
dediklerinde
hocam hey.
be hiç belli olmaz. Ama adam o kadar fazla bölge araştırmış ve senin o bölgede ölmüş, anladın mı? Sen de burada bir sıkıntı çekmez misin? Biraz
Tamam,
yanlış düşünce
öldürürüm
Cyber.
hocam.
Ben öldürmem.
Ben direkt öldürürüm.
Ben
Vereyim
öldürmem
mi
abi. Ben öldürmem. Ya öyle bir şey olduysa zaten şanssızsın yani Cyber.
Ben öldürürüm hocam.
Şanssızsın abi. Orada zaten o şeydir. O zombi klişesidir o. Zombi dizi klişesidir o. Zombi dizi
Zombiler
ve
gerçek
filmlerde
bence.
böyle bir klişe vardır hocam. Net yani. Devam.
Really standard, just drywall construction. We have a vinyl flooring that we lay down here. This is going to be your kitchen with the built-ins. Only in the main room do we really use the full height of the ceiling, minus the raised floor. we really don't need that full height in the bedroom. So you get an 8-foot, ceiling height, and then everything else on top of that, well, that's where your food storage goes. That's where your pantry items can go. So as you can see, the floors, it's a work in progress. So now we
Evet
have.
ya direkt hazır eve geçebiliriz. Hiç bunu izlemeye gerek
For
yok.
this one, where are we going next?
So now the next one is going to be my personal bunker, which is also our showroom units. It's going to be real nice. You'll see exactly how cozy and how livable these places can really be.
Well, we're also staying with you. So that means we're really gonna see it. I have no idea. Mikey's smiling behind the camera. We're gonna stay that night at Dante's bunker.
Yep.
It's gonna be interesting. Let's go check it out.
Before we go look at the final bunker, Dante gave us an opportunity to experience a small.
Ne?
İnternet oluyor mu şeylerde, sığınaklarda?
Yani elektrik vesaire olduğuna göre yani internet şeyi de varsa olur, neden olmasın?
Part of the culture of South Dakota.
All right, we're truly getting out of our comfort zone. Not only we came to South Dakota, we're about to shoot some guns. Dante is gonna lead us. I'm excited. I kind of.
Biz silah atışı yok abi, biz şey yapmayız abi.
Began and we've been touring the site. We have seen an empty bunker, a bunker under construction that is partially complete, and finally we will be finishing with a completed one where we will spend a night and experience what it's like to sleep and live in one of these bunkers.
Is this it?
This is it, man. This is the fully built, fully stocked, fully furnished, turnkey. Walk right in, turn everything on, and you can survive. So this one, we have, the first thing you'll notice is kind of this snorkel system that we've designed.
Kanka bir bu var işte, bir Barış abinin Elon Musk olayı var, 3 tane de normal videomuz var.
That's what the NBC filtration hooks up to. So that's where it's pulling air from. On top of that, I have
sabah 2'de gel amına koyayım.
My 4G cell booster, so I get full bars inside and full cell data.
Awesome.
Telefon
Let's go
çekiyor.
inside. I'm excited.
Let's do it.
Yeah, just like a vault opens into another vault, basically. All right, let's go inside.
All
you
right.
go first.
You guys are the absolute first on the planet to get to see this in this capacity.
And stay in it. So
that's right.
Okay, let's get started. Oh wow!
It's a little different.
It feels so much more spacious.
If you had just the empty one, you could see where all the walls were, and you could see the back end, right?
Yeah.
You had a very clear sense of very defined space, and it almost felt a little more confined.
You lose the sense of depth.
Exactly. Once you start optimizing that, we put the hallway in. We organize it with the large great room here. I mean, it really makes it feel bigger.
I love the wood texture.
Çok güzel duruyor bu arada.
You brought, which kind of softens up that concrete punchy feel.
But we wanted to keep, kind of a rugged, kind of barn house, somewhat masculine kind of sensibility to that as well. Even the way we do the lighting here, we didn't want to start putting cans in the ceiling like you're used to with standard homes. We wanted to keep that open. We didn't want to compromise the concrete just to put lighting in. So what do? This really nice open,
nice string lighting, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of an indoor-outdoor thing, but it works really well for this kind of space.
Amazing. I want to cover the kitchen. And Dante, I've seen these cabinets before. You know why? They're from IKEA.
Yes,
They're really good. They're hardware.
They are
amazing.
Good. And you know what I like is that everything is soft closing. You don't have to see any hardware sticking out because they have that kind of nice little ridge for you to grab onto. I think it's just subtle, and it doesn't need to stand out.
To the point, gets the job done.
Exactly.
You have another seating area here. I'm assuming this is kind of where you hang out.
Yeah, I mean, I have my laptop there. That's kind of my office right now, for lack of a better term. But I like it because I can just sit there, put my feet up, nice and plush and cozy. Just a nice little nook.
This is awesome. So I want to ask you this. You've done the layout here a little bit differently. As soon as you walk in, you see the entire hallway, and you didn't compromise the ceiling heights here. What was your vision for that approach?
So we wanted to keep as much kind of volume present as you go all the way down. It just kind of makes this hallway feel a lot bigger than it actually is by letting the ceiling go all the way up to the top. However, what you're not seeing here, which is kind of a counterpoint to what we had in the last one in 1201, the kind of the in progress, is that we have completely enclosed all of the overhead storage. So when we start walking into the rooms, you're going to see it's still the regular 8-foot ceiling height. So what do we do with the rest of that? Well, everything on top of that 8 foot all the way to the top, All beautiful storage space.
Take us in.
Okay, so the first room here is the master.
Nice. This room looks really cozy. I'm assuming each room you went with like...
Abi burada var ya çok rahat yaşarsın ya. Burada al çoluk çombalak. Al yaşa burada ya.
A bit different colors and just spice it up.
Yeah, just a little bit different color scheme, but again, it always keeps the same attitude, the same kind of barn house, nice rustic, warm, cozy.
Yapmayın abi.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good sized bedroom. I like the carpet floors. It's comfortable.
Yep.
I'm just gonna go to the room next door.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
This is kind of the little entertainment theater room.
Oğlum şakasız bizim Efe'lere böyle bir şey lazım ha.
A little screening room here. I'm jealous.
A screening room that needs a bigger TV, but it's coming.
You don't see behind camera,
okay,
Mikey's just smiling already. He's like, yep. We're gonna sit down here and watch TV.
So now the only thing that's gonna really make me feel really happy about this space is once I actually can get my hands on a PS5, then it'll feel good. But until then,
I can totally
it's
see
impossible, man. Right now.
I'm assuming we got a bathroom?
So we have 2 bathrooms. This one has a nice full vanity, toilet, and a nice shower with a tub. Again, just simple. So on the other side, what we'll see in the next bathroom is that you just get a vanity and a toilet, and we have hookups ready and waiting for the washer and dryer.
How many rooms do you have here?
So it's a 4-bedroom and 2-bathroom. One of the 4 bedrooms is kind of being used as an extra space, and then we have 2 storage rooms in the back. Kind of storage utility
I mean, you pulled
rooms.
a lot out of a 2,200 square foot-ish.
Yeah.
Evet bu arada
Without
harbiden
making it feel
çok şey
cramped,
kullanılmış.
you know, and all
Geniş
these
yani.
rooms are about 12 feet wide
This is
and 10 feet long.
All right, let's check it out.
Check out this room here.
Nice.
So this one's kind of a kid's room. Could be a guest room. You know, we got the bunk beds in here. We wanted to go with kind of the Fallout theme, but then kind of the old school.
Mikey, can we get a close up here?
Yeah, we have to.
That's right.
Is this where we're sleeping tonight?
That is where you guys are sleeping tonight, so get cozy. But.
Yeah, we will get cozy. We got another bedroom, I'm assuming, or like a storage area here?
Yeah, currently it's a bedroom work in progress. I might actually change my mind and turn it into an office.
Got it.
I mean, hell, I might even just put a standalone jacuzzi in there. Who can say you got a jacuzzi inside a bunker, right?
He can do that.
He can totally do that.
Another bedroom?
Another bedroom. So this one is mine. You know, again, you'll see that all the furnishings are different.
Yalnız bir şey değil mi? Buraya eşya sokup çıkarmak kadar zor bir şey yoktur ha chat.
Different but cohesive, right? All the color schemes are different but cohesive. And that's been the idea all along.
And you kind of designed it more on the rustic side of things, a little bit more wood, iron.
Yeah, exactly. I like that kind of wrought iron, you know. To me, it is more masculine.
Well,
right?
also it fits the surroundings.
It does, yeah. Because does that steel, you know, that wrought iron, does that not fit in with, you know, thinking about the rebar inside the bunker itself?
Absolutely.
So back here, this room is fuel storage. It is also, you know, put some cleaning supplies and stuff in here. But this right here is a drop down.
Nerede börtü böcek olmaz mı?
Ya sığınakta.
Oğlum adam Allah Allah sen sığınağı bilmiyorsun herhalde ha.
You go up to that and that's how you access both sides of the.
Nereden gelecek oğlum böcek?
In the loft.
It's awesome to see that you have all that interior square footage.
İzole kardeşim benim, izole.
The utilities and you have that overhead space, so you can do a lot with it. And I'm assuming those are your batteries.
That's right, yeah. Okay. So we have to have a full battery array.
Efendim?
17.35'te Clash var, LoL Clash. Gireceksin, sen de gir hadi.
Yok.
To just have a generator is pointless. You want to have a generator that can feed a more passive system, so then I don't have to use the fuel all the time to run the generator. So then you also have to have a smart inverter and charger. You have to have a way of telling that generator automatically, turn on, we need it, turn off, we don't need it. So in addition to that, we have a solar controller. So I want that solar panel outside to be doing most of the work during the day.
Lifting.
Exactly. And you can, really. You can expect that solar, which is a pretty modest panel size, that can do most of the heavy lifting for the daytime. And then if I need a little extra power at night and the battery's getting low, that inverter just kicks on the generator and we're running it for a few hours and we're done.
Olaya bak abi. Aha.
Alright, so we just settled in. We're pretty tired. I had a banana. I shared another butter with Mikey. It's pretty tasty. We're a little beat up. I'm responding to comments. He's handling footage. Soon we're gonna start cooking dinner. So far, everything's good. Mikey's back is on fire.
Arkadaşlar bizi depoya sokmadılar fark ettiyseniz.
Enes is really dropping these dinner hands just constantly.
I'm trying to hook everything.
Demek ki depoda bir şeyler var.
We have internet. Life's good.
Yeah, everybody thinks bunker food is like military rations, MREs, that sort of BS. And honestly, I don't dig that. You know, I cook every night at home, so I want to bring a little bit of home with me. And hey, if I can get fresh enough groceries, so we're doing a chicken fettuccine Alfredo tonight. We'll see how it goes. It'll be my first official time cooking in this bunker, though.
No appetizers? I'm gonna get right into it.
Sure.
How much?
45,000
per bunker.
That's right. For an empty bunker, with all the grout fixing,
$45.000.
the floor fixing, any cracks, all of that.
Boş ama. Boş sığınak.
Fixed, nice, clean, empty bunker. 45,000 for a 99-year lease.
99 yıllık kira. Yani sizin de değil aslında. Ama 99 yıl amına koyayım.
I know you mentioned it to me that you sold the entire F block, which is F block stands for there are multiple areas within the property.
That's right.
So how many units you have sold so far and how many you have vacant?
So I want to say we're right around 200 units sold, maybe a little more, and that's out of 575. So, you know, consider we're creeping up on about halfway there.
That's amazing. And how many of these units sold are full-time residents?
That's always been a smaller percentage. I would say we have about 30 families living out here right now full-time.
So Dante cooked us a meal. That looks delicious. We are hungry.
Very much so.
That's a fact.
What is on the menu tonight?
It's not exactly what I wanted to make, but it's what I could make with what I could find in town, right? So at the grocery store, because it's a tiny grocery store. Yeah. It's a pan-seared chicken, with a fettuccine, a little olive oil and butter sauce on it, and a little bit of Parmesan in between.
Looks good to me.
Looks good to me too. And I'm expecting some sort of like a tiramisu, cheesecake, like a killer dessert after this.
Ulan Enes abi ya.
Amerikan mizah ya.
You're like, go open up your M&M's.
The one thing I didn't expect about staying in this bunker is that you lose track of time because there are no windows anywhere. Our dinner lasted for what felt like a few minutes, but when we looked at the time, it was already late at night.
We've done everything we could in the bunker, so we're gonna go outside now. Alright, let's do it.
The feeling of isolation out here at night is unlike anything I've ever felt.
Dante, so do you go for walks at night, or you're doing this because we forced you to?
You know, you kind of twisted my arm, but I'm not upset about it. Like, I should do this more often.
Dante showed us a few more empty bunkers that haven't had any work done on them, and I could feel an eerie connection to the past and the site's history. I had to constantly remind myself that at one point in time, every one of these bunkers was full of weapons intended for war. And now, 6 years later, they have been repurposed into shelters intended to save lives if the world falls apart.
Güzel abi. Güzel yani.
Mikey, the whole bed collapsed. Oh boy, Mikey! Thank God you're not above me, dude. I would have not felt so. Hey, I'm cozy.
Yeah, Armand, what about you? How do you like that?
Okey abi işte böyle ya. Güzelmiş.